I thought I would study this puzzle from the book Imagination in Chess by Pata Gaprindashvili. So that's a very good book. Maybe there are some bad puzzles. Well, only like 15 out of 600 or so. But other than that, it's a super good book. Very good examples, very good teachings behind it, and suitable for, say, 2000 FIDE. Very good book for that kind of level to study. Here we have white to move and win. So there are 4 categories of tactical weaknesses. Weak king, undefended piece, trapped piece, and weak back rank or queening square for promotion. So in this position, black has only one tactical weakness, I guess, which is undefended rook on d7. So now we have to calculate ideas that try to exploit this. And one idea I see right away is d5. The idea of d5 is to threaten to take on e6 or c6, because then we attack the undefended rook. Our main idea is actually to take on e6 so that we put the king in check and then we take the free rook. But d5 allows him e takes d5 and by the way, after d5 he cannot play bishop takes c3 because of d takes e6, which is stronger than d takes c6 because d takes c6 allows him, I guess, rook takes d2 actually, with like material equality. Or there's going to be a fork on d6 though, but let's see. So bishop takes c3, d takes c6, rook takes d2, rook takes d2. He will probably put the bishop back on e5, right, and control the d6 square. So that's no good for black. So d5 seems to work. And if e takes d5, then probably rook takes d5 because he cannot take back because of c takes d5, and then we attack both the knight and threaten the fork on d6. So I think it's d5. d5 exclam. Okay. Let's see. E takes d5. Probably rook takes, right? I was also looking at like bishop takes f6, g takes f6, and then one of the rooks on the f file, exploiting the fact that he cannot defend the f6 pawn with the rook because the knight on e4 covers it, but also undefended rook allows us to move our rook and ignore the fact that our knight is hanging. So, but rook takes d5 looks stronger, right? Because he cannot stop the knight d6. Yeah, I think it's rook takes d5, right? Rook takes d5 exclam. Yes, great. Yeah. Okay, here just take with probably... Oh, he would just knight d6. Yeah, just knight d6, okay? Perfect. And actually both his pieces are hanging. Alright, now I'm going to switch to chess.com puzzles. I'm in a weird stance here. I'm on my bed. Let's see. Weaknesses. What is there to consider? We just play queen takes f5 because the h5 queen is basically the weakness. Yeah, I don't see any other move. Pretty simple. I think it's rook takes g6. The weakness is basically weak king, but also we have to kind of hurry things up because he's attacking our e2. I really don't see any better move. I just want to check for rook takes g6, king takes g6. Probably play uh hmm well, I don't see anything actually. I mean, rook g6, rook g8 was my first move there, but then king h7, what's the point? Okay. So what are the weaknesses? Undefended rook on e7. I guess undefended queen on a b1. Are there any ways to exploit either one of those? Also, weak king, because rook a8 threatens a mate in 3 or whatever. No, it doesn't because of the bishop on e5. The bishop on e5 will cover the h8 square. I don't see it yet. Maybe queen f6. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I think it's queen f6 because bishop takes f6, g takes f6, king h6 is getting mated by rook h8. And, I mean, no other move exists. It doesn't matter if we calculate the end, like, there's no choice. Okay, yeah, this is true. He can play this instead, but, uh, I think we just play rook a8, and that's how I found queen f6. What? There's I guess we take because we will play rook h8 check and then promote. But maybe he goes king g7. Okay, that's kind of a hard puzzle. So we have to take, and then what? Rook a8, and then rook e8, -4. And then rook c8. Okay. But if he takes rook f6, so you have to see rook f6. So this puzzle's actually beyond my level, I think. I mean, maybe with some more time you can find rook f6 holds together, but it's just like, I think rook a8 looks so natural, right? But of course he can apparently just play rook e8, which is hard to see, kind of stopping me from capturing it. That's really nice. Weaknesses. I'm not sure what the weakness is. Maybe trapped piece or something like this. Like queen d4 basically should win free material, right? But he has knight c6, but then we just Mm, hmm. So bishop c7, knight d4, king c7, knight e6 fork. That's pretty nice. So it's straightforward, but you have to understand that the fork on e6 exists. Weaknesses. What color are we? White. Undefended bishop on c4, so obviously rook takes c5 is like very natural. And then my idea was maybe b6 for rook b to b5. But he will probably unpin himself with king d4. And then he can move the bishop away. So rook c5. Aha, he can even play king d4 straight away, I guess. So should we find something else like uh hmm also b8 rook is a weakness, and so is the b8 queening square. But let's see. So he has a lot of tactical vulnerabilities, but it's hard to find a way to exploit them as of now. Uh, let's see. Rook c5, king d4. Uh, looks like nothing for white there. By the way, he does not threaten b5 because... Oh, my neck hurts. Because we just take on c5. Or if rook b5, then rook b5 first and then take on c5. So maybe it's like... I was thinking king d2, and if king d4, then rook d7, and we kind of grab space, but uh, then we don't attack c5 anymore. I have to switch my posture. Ugh. What about even f6 is interesting, right? But kind of slow. What about king d2, king d4, rook d7, king e5, king c3? And his bishop's like almost trapped, but oh, he just takes on b5? And that's really annoying. So, I don't see it yet. There's also like rook e7 King d4, king d2? That's kind of stupid, I guess. I don't see anything here. I wonder what I'm missing. Like, what are the tactical weaknesses? Just b8 rook, c4 bishop. They're both undefended, but so what? Hmm. I see nothing. Uh, I hope that that it's normal that I don't see it or something. No clue. I mean, king d2, king d4, rook d7, king e5, b6, I guess it is. There's just nothing better. 2803 and 32-second target time, give me a break. But they're all like that. Like target time, it's like super fast. Okay, I don't understand this puzzle. That makes no sense. Like, no, that makes no sense. Like, it looks like it activates black's rook. Okay, but after king e3, now it makes sense, I guess. But what's wrong with, like, first king d2? King d2? And then my idea was this. Okay, because he can block bishop d5. Uh-huh. Now I see. I missed that, basically. But that's just because I couldn't find any moves. Like, nothing worked for white. So, yeah. Okay, that one's hard. Uh, it might be Rook G1. Wait, is this like the Paul Morphy game, I guess? I think it's, there's multiple winning moves, right? Maybe it's a modified version of Morphy's famous game. Like, I know, like, Morphy played some move like Rook G2, and apparently there was a stronger move, or maybe Rook G2 was the best move and he played a weaker move, but they all were winning moves. I'm thinking about Rook G1 with idea Rook G8 and then just Bishop H2, and I don't see how he stops it. Looks like the fastest way. But I think it's famous Morphe game, right? Or modified version of it, maybe. Does it tell us? Hmm. How do we find the source? Custom position. Yeah, okay. It must be modified position of Morphe's famous game. Like, uh, like, he was black. I think it might have been Four Nights, right? Not this game, not this one. Or maybe it was. Yeah, this was a game I was thinking of, yes. Okay. This was what I was thinking of. And, like, he missed a faster move, which was Rook G2. Yeah, the quiet Rook G2 would have won more quickly. Okay. This was a game I was thinking of, yes. Weaknesses are, I guess, like, undefended bishop on d3, but also, yeah, that's the only weakness, I guess. Yeah, probably. Like, there's this move, queen d2, and then if rook e8, then we have such a strong attack, right? He has to move the bishop f1, I guess. But then, okay, do we have anything? Maybe or maybe not. Maybe not. Also, bishop f3 is a move, but I don't like it as much necessarily. It's also rook e1, rook e1, rook e1, queen d2, I guess. And it looks like he has no defense. Yeah, I think this is the solution. And then we take. So that's just weakness was undefended bishop, and we found a way to exploit it. Now this, okay. Weaknesses are what? Well, there's like this knight b4 move sometimes, but not yet, I guess. Hmm. I'm not sure what the weaknesses are, but there's move bishop e6, and if d5, I don't know, like knight c5 or something. And probably not. And what about... like bishop d7 is interesting, but yeah, maybe it's like even... well, the bishop d7, queen c4, I guess. I don't see it. I'm getting really tired though. Like, my neck hurts. I need to lie down and relax. Uh, let's see. I guess the weakness is like a weak king, but not really at the same time. Is White's king weak? Or can we use his king? Uh, no, I don't know. Like, bishop e6 is so natural, but just... there's just this... even king c1, but also d5. I feel like I'm gonna faint, honestly. There's another move like bishop g4, which looks stupid, I guess, because of f3. Well, I think it has something to do with bishop f5, but we have to kick the queen out. I don't know. Knight c5 is stupid. Knight b4, cb4. Uh, 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 I don't understand at all. He has no, like, weaknesses, no trapped piece, no weak king, no undefended piece, and no queening square. So I think it's just something to do with the king or bishop f5 or something, but I don't see how. Just calculate something at least. So queen a4, king c1, how to follow up. Well, I don't know. Queen A1, King C2. There's nothing to look at really. What about Bishop F5, Queen F5? I don't see anything here either. No, I don't know. What happens after Bishop E6, King C1, right? Well, maybe Bishop B3 kind of trapping the rook actually, because he does not have rook E1. Okay, so wow, the weakness is kind of like trapped rook on D1. That's hard to believe. That makes sense. That makes sense. So I think it's Bishop E6. But what if D5? And probably Knight C5. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, we take it and go here. Take this guy. Oh, that's such a hard move, I think. I don't know. I mean, Bishop E6, it's like you can find it just because nothing else exists, but yeah, it's like I guess that's how you find it. But or maybe I'm just not strong enough to understand that D1 rook is like a trapped piece already. And what if D5? Probably uh I was thinking knight C5, but apparently bishop F7 is so strong. I don't understand how, but so he what does he do? Like let's say F3, I don't know. Yeah, knight C5 and now he cannot defend the knight so easily, and we have just like positional domination with terrible king, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's easy to understand that black is winning here, but it's also not so concrete, right? So only two moves are queen g5 and king h5. And king h5 is kind of attractive, but then gf3, okay, it doesn't work, I guess, for him. I don't think it's queen g5 because he will take our rook at the end of the line and then we're just down too much material. So I think we have to take this guy. And then, yeah, that's his point, right? But maybe we just take the queen because we can save our rook. And then what? What's going on? Aha, 94. That's funny. I missed a 94 idea. Lucky. I'm kind of lucky to get that right fast. Okay, so it's between king f1 and king g2, I guess. Or does king h1 work? I don't know. All moves look fine for white so far. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see it yet. But what are the weaknesses in the meantime? I think just weak king, but it's not that weak. But basically we want rook d7. But, what's wrong with king f1 anyway? Probably that the bishop retreats and then he has annoying pressure. But, so king f1, bishop goes somewhere, bishop f4. Then, like, my idea was rook d7. And, I think it's king g2 because when he plays rook h2, we just slide the king back to g1. I think it's king g2. And then rook d7, right? And then my idea was rook h2, king g1, as opposed to the king being on f1 and allowing rook h1 or whatever. Now I take on f7, I assume. Okay, that's nice. I think I will finish here since I got back to 3100. I hope to break 3200. Thank you. That's it. All right. Let's see.